Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja. Welcome back to my channel Biochemistry by Dr. Pooja Johari. As you all know, your FMGE exam is approaching and the day has finally come. जितनी आप लोगों ने मेहनत करी है, it is now going to give you the fruits. ओके सो अब मैं आपको जस्ट ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि इन बायोकेमिस्ट्री व्हाट ऑल मेन टॉपिक्स यू शुड फोकस ऑन, क्योंकि पिछले सालों से हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि बायोकेमिस्ट्री में रेपिटेटिव क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे अगर हम एंजाइम्स की बात करें तो एंजाइम्स में द मोस्ट फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट द फ्लिपिंग रेशियो. यू नो LDH के ऊपर आता है कि नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल्स में LDH2 इज मोर देन LDH1, बट इन MI LDH1 विल बी मोर देन LDH2, दिस बिकम्स अ फ्लिपिंग रेशियो. ये क्वेश्चन आता है एंड इस साल भी इस क्वेश्चन के आने के चांसेस हैं. ठीक है, फिर एंजाइम्स में श्योर एंड शॉर्ट हम कॉम्पिटिटिव, नॉन कॉम्पिटिटिव और अनकॉम्पिटिटिव में लेते हैं कि अगर हम कॉम्पिटिटिव इनिबिशन की बात करते हैं तो व्हाट हैपेंस टू Vmax, व्हाट हैपेंस टू Km. अगर इन केस ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटिव इनिबिशन वी ऑल नो दैट Vmax is same and Km increases because the affinity of the enzyme with the substrate decreases. Then if we talk about non-competitive inhibition में Vmax change होता है, right? It decreases whereas Km is unchanged, whereas in uncompetitive inhibition both decreases, right? Then moving on to a most important topic from examination point of view, proteins and the amino acids. If we talk about proteins and amino acids, the most frequently asked question which we have been seeing for the past 2-3 years is on L-captonuria. L-captonuria में deficient enzyme क्या है? homogentisate oxidase. होता क्या है? यूरिन टर्न्स ब्लैक ऑन एक्सपोजर टू एयर. ठीक है, वाई? बिकॉज एल्केम्टोन टाइप ऑफ सब्सटेंस इज प्रोड्यूस्ड, राइट? एंड अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन विच हैज बीन आस्क्ड ऑन द अमीनो एसिड्स इज अबाउट फिनाइल कीटोन्यूरिया. फिनाइल कीटोन्यूरिया में इफ यू टॉक अबाउट PKU1, it is due to the absence of enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. And if we talk about PKU2, which is non-classic phenylketonuria, उसमें the deficient enzyme is dihydrobiopterin reductase. Right, and then again this question has been asked and there are chances this question might come in this exam also कि वो जो musty odor होता है in the urine, in the diaper of the patients suffering from PKU, it is due to the formation of phenyl acetate. Right, so these are some of the important questions. Then another important question from amino acids can be MSUD, maple syrup urine disease. The urine starts giving the smell of burnt sugar. Deficient enzyme कौन सा होता है? Alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. And the best way to remember this is कि you should know the name of the disease and you should know the deficient enzymes. Right, then moving on to the metabolism of lipids. Lipids में एक क्वेश्चन श्योर एंड शॉर्ट आता है अबाउट टे-सेक्स डिजीज. ठीक है, टे-सेक्स डिजीज में द डेफिशिएंट एंजाइम इज हेक्सोसाअमीनिडेज A and it is due to the accumulation of GM2 gangliosides. Then second important question which can be asked is Gaucher's disease. Gaucher's disease में the deficient enzyme is beta glucocerebrosidase and there is Erlenmeyer-Flass deformity. Then again in lipids, ketone bodies. Most frequently again asked question कि ketone bodies में which is the test? We all know Rothera's test. Rothera's test is a test given by ketone bodies. Acetoacetate, which is the primary ketone body, will give a positive test, whereas beta hydroxybutyrate, which is the most predominant ketone body in diabetes, it never gives a positive Rothera's test. Right? Then again, अब क्वेश्चंस इस पे भी आते हैं कि व्हाट आर ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव डिसऑर्डर्स एंड ऑटोसोमल और डोमिनेंट डिसऑर्डर्स और X-linked रिसेसिव और X-linked डोमिनेंट डिसऑर्डर्स. इसके लिए ऑल्सो यू कैन मेक अ चार्ट एंड द क्वेश्चन विच हैज बीन फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड इज अबाउट हंटर्स सिंड्रोम. Always remember whenever we talk about mucopolysaccharidosis, all mucopolysaccharidosis are autosomal recessive except Hunter's. All sphingolipidosis are autosomal recessive except Fabry's. So this is how you have to prepare. Then moving on to another very important segment, vitamins. Vitamins में एक question है जो which is being repetitively coming for the past 2 years, that is Kessel necklace. We all know Kessel necklace is a characteristic feature of deficiency of B3. अब whenever we talk about B3 इसमें दो questions बनते हैं. B3 which is niacin which is synthesized from tryptophan which is an essential amino acid. So if the deficiency of tryptophan is there, then automatically deficiency of niacin will be there because 60 milligram of tryptophan is required to synthesize 1 milligram of niacin. So Kesel necklace इसमें you can see the picture also in my video. This is the most frequently asked picture. मतलब यही picture repeat होती है in the exams. ठीक है. So vitamins में this is very very important. Then in last year FMG and last to last year FMG there was a question regarding the conversion of homocysteine to methionine. There are two enzymes, two vitamins are involved, I should say, B9 and B12. So if B9 is absent, because B9 is the one which is donating that methyl group, and B12 which is acting as a coenzyme for that methyl group for the enzyme methionine synthase. तो इस पे एक क्वेश्चन आता ही आता है, and this is one of the very very important reactions which differentiates it from methyl malonic aciduria. ये क्वेश्चन आया था, ये क्वेश्चन भी मैं इस वीडियो में, यू कैन सी दिस क्वेश्चन, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. सो दिस इज अ क्रिस्प, आई शुड से अ ब्लूप्रिंट अबाउट द फर्स्ट सेगमेंट ऑफ बायोकेमिस्ट्री विच इंक्लूड्स एंजाइम्स, कार्ब्स, प्रोटीन्स एंड फैट्स. Then we come over to electron transport chain. I think electron transport chain is the most favorite टॉपिक ऑफ द एग्जामिनर्स. क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें क्वेश्चन आता है रिगार्डिंग द अनकपलर्स एंड इनहिबिटर्स, एंड द क्वेश्चन विच हैज बीन रिपीटेडली आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम इज अबाउट द इनहिबिटर्स ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स 4. सो द कॉम्प्लेक्स 4 इनहिबिटर्स आर साइनाइड, एजाइड, हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड. Right, this also you can prepare, and uncouplers are the ones जो uncouple करते हैं both processes को, like 2,4-DNP, which is a very important synthetic uncoupler which uncouples the electron transport chain and your oxidative phosphorylation or formation of ATP. Right, and then we move over to molecular biology. अब molecular biology में again crisp and important points to remember about that is, first of all, you should know the fidelity enzyme in replication, that is DNA polymerase. Then you should know the fidelity enzyme of transcription, which is actually, because transcription is formation of RNA from DNA. So you should know the enzyme which is RNA polymerase. Then a question which has been asked in the exam is about post-transcriptional modification, and I to remember the format of the question also, कि which of the following are the steps of post-transcriptional modification except. So the options are poly-G capping, tailing, splicing and glycosylation. So इसमें आंखें बंद करके you have to correct glycosylation which is never a part of post-transcriptional modification. ठीक है. Then we move over to translation. Translation में भी again one question which has been frequently asked is about amino acyl tRNA synthetase which helps in activation of the amino acids. Right, then you should know about xeroderma pigmentosum. ये क्वेश्चन भी आया एग्जाम में, which is due to the nucleotide excision repair and the deficient enzyme is UV endonuclease. Right, so these are some of the important questions, important topics, subtopics on which you have to focus before going for the exam. Right, so wishing you all the best. Do best for the exam because this is the last moment when you can prepare actually for the exam. Try to read the question 2 or 3 times before answering the question because sometimes क्या होता है कि you are so overconfident कि ये तो आता ही है. इस overconfidence में sometimes you make some careless mistakes and this is not the time to lose even 1 mark. Right, so read your question thoroughly. Read it wisely and whatever I have told you, just focus on these points and I'm sure you are going to crack FMGE this time. Wish you guys all the best. Take care.